following points are covered in this video, which includes what is WIMP interface, why WIMP interface, some elements of WIMP interface, their advantages and disadvantages. So let's see one by one. The first one is what is WIMP interface. Next. So see here, WIMP interface. WIMP stands for Windows, icons, menus and pointers. We all are familiar with this, all the elements of WIMP. In our daily life or daily routine, we will use all the elements like windows, icons, menus and pointers. Windows means a rectangular area of the screen where the commonly used applications to run. What is icons? Icons is the pictures or symbols which is used to represent a software application or hardware devices. Icons has unique functionality. Each and every applications or softwares has unique icons. Then menus. Menus means a list of options from which the user can choose what they required. And the last one is pointers. A symbol such as arrow which moves around the screen as you move your mouse. This is called as pointers. So windows, icons, menus and pointers. These all four applications are called as WIMP interface. See here in this diagram, just overview or a structure of the WIMP, like windows, this is the screen of the window, icons, then menus like a list of options and pointers, right? So let's see in details what is meant by windows. Next. Before that, the first one is why WIMP interface or why WIMP interface is required. You will observe one thing, that each and every applications like social applications, softwares, each and everywhere WIMP interface is used. WIMP interface was invented by the Xerox PARC. It is popularized by the Apple Macintosh, but is now available in other varieties such as Microsoft Windows operating system. WIMP interfaces reduce the learning curve and are easily used by the people who are not technical. Means each and everyone, whether it is technical person or non-technical person, everyone used WIMP interface. So these are the general features which frequently used like windows, icons, menus and pointers. And these are the special features which included in these general features like buttons, toolbars, palettes, dialog boxes, etc. Clear? Next. So elements of WIMP interface. The first element of WIMP interface is Windows. Windows means area of the screen through which a particular software or data file may be viewed. So this is your window. The complete slide is the window, right? So Windows was first demonstrated by Xerox Alto and later incorporated into the Apple operating system and Microsoft Windows. Now each and everywhere Windows, this type of applications are used. There are two types of Windows Manager. The first one, operating system software handle your Windows on computer or screen on the mobile, etc. And the next one is user. User also handle your Windows or screen, like we must minimize, maximize, resize, access and organize the Windows. So these two types of Windows managers, they handle your Windows or screen of the computers or mobiles, etc. Clear? There are different types of windows. The title window, overlapping, means many screens or many windows open at the same time, like cascading windows, interrupted, cascaded, etc. This is just structure of each and every slides, right? Windows XP components, we all are familiar with that, like menu bar is present, there is title bar, Windows frame, also there is close, minimize, maximize button, etc. Right? So this is just concept of window. Next. Now types of window. So in human computer interaction there are total 3 types of windows mainly. The first one, single document interface, which is called as SDI. The second one, multiple document interface, which is called as MDI, and tab document interface, which is called as TDI. So first, what is meant by single document interface? Single document interface open new primary window for each instance of an application document. See here, only one window is open or only one application is open, right? So this is called a single document interface. Now what is multiple document interface? Windows resides under a single parent window. See here, this is single application is open. This is a single parent window. But in this single parent window, multiple documents are open simultaneously, right? Multiple documents to be simultaneously visible. So this is called as multiple documents interface. In single window, multiple documents are open, right? The next one is tab document interface. Like windows are arranged in tab. See here, this is one application and where different tabs are open, like 1, 2, 3. These tabs are open in single document. This is also called as tab document interface. The another example of tab document interface is like Firefox or any browser. We will open different types of browsers or links at the same time in same browser, right? So this is called as tab document interface. So these are the types of windows. Clear? Next. The next element of WIMP interface is icons. We all are familiar with the icon. Icon means a small image or symbols that represents a particular file, commands or windows, etc. Icons are pictorial representation of object. A good design of icon is important because we will identify each and everything according to their icon. Icon should be represent a functions for which they are designed. If icons are designed properly, they can enhance the user experience, right? See here, there are different icons are present. And by using the icons, you easily identify what they exactly perform, like delete, undo, redo, cut, copy, paste. These are the operations and their icons. Now see here, there are different applications like Google Chrome, Google Drive, Adobe Reader, App Store, right? So these are the soft icons for the particular applications or the softwares. So your icon should be contact and familiar. Right? You all are familiar with these icons, you easily identify it. Visual and conceptually distinct. Right? And icon is simple, unnecessary information is not provided. Clear? So this is just overview or concept of icon. Next. The next or third element of WIMP interface is menus. We all are familiar with this concept, menu. Menu allow user to make selection from the list. Menus are basically list of options. Menu option list consists any type of data, but text usually works best. See here, we all are familiar with this type of options like file, edit, object, type, etc. In file, again there is new option is available, right? So this list can be order or unorder. Order list can have separate section of top. You observe one thing, that always menus are placed at the top of the window or top of the screen, right? And frequently used items should be placed at the top. Menus titles must convey all the necessary information needed for the user to select one menu over another. See here, the name or title of the menu is file. So what file? It's new. Next save file, save as file. So it saves all the necessary information regarding that particular file, right? Next. Now the types of menus. We all are used or in daily routine we will use all those things. The first type of menu is pull down menu. A menu bar pull down from the menu bar and that remains available as long as user hold it open. See here, when you click on file, this menu is open and it shows again their details that will be stored in the file like new, open, close, save, save as, etc. Right? So this is called as pull down menu. The next type is drop down menu. A menu that drops from the menu bar when requested and remain open without further action until the user closes. Now see here, drop down menu generally appear many type of forms like select state, select country, right? In this type of state, this drop down menu is open. You have to click here and after that the menu list is open. You have to choose any one option from this menu. Clear? The next type of menu is pie menu. Pie menu means arrange in circle. See here, like cut, copy, all, delete, etc. So pie menu generally appear in circle format, or in games this type of menus are available, right? Next. The next type of menu is pop-up menu. Pop-up menu is generally a graphical user interface that appears upon user's interaction, or such as right-click mouse operations. So pop-up menu means, see here, when you want to send a particular message, this type of options are available like reply, forward, flag, etc. So pop-up menu means is a graphical interface. It suddenly appear on your screen, right? This is called as pop-up menu. Then cascading menu. Cascading menu means, see here, in insert there is auto text option is available. Again auto text, this type of option is available, header footer. And when you click on header footer, again this next option is available. So this is called cascading, means interrelated with each other, right? And the last type of menu is expanding menu. Expand menus make some information invisible. See here, suppose the menu name is help and this all type of informations are stored. And this arrow indicates some information is invisible or hide. So when you click on this arrow, again the next information is available, right? So this is called as expanding menu. Clear? Next. And the last element of WIMP interface is pointers. Again, we all are familiar with the pointers. Pointers usually looks like arrows and are used to select icons and the options found in the menu. WIMP style use pointing and selecting things using the pointer. See, you will see this red type of icons. This is also called as pointers. The pointers move around the screen via mouse. The shape of the pointers can something change. It depends on the applications you are using at that time. The shape of the pointer depends. It's not same everywhere. Cursor hinting can also help to inform the user about system state and functionalities. See here, this type of pointers you have learned in previous, like hyperlink, illegal operation, splitter. It shows the progress. Okay, arrow and question mark shows help. This also are types of pointers, right? Again, this kind of pointers is also available on the screen in Google Map. Google Map also use the pointers concept, right in left direction, then right direction, etc. Okay, so we all are familiar with this state like pointers. Next. Now, advantages of WIMP interface. WIMP interface is easy to use, especially for beginners. Means technical people, non-technical people, each and everyone use this interface. You do not have to learn complicated commands. You get the benefits of what you see and what you get, right? All the WIMP interfaces are user-friendly. It increases the speed of learning and it provides the greater productivity and efficiency in a wide variety of applications, right? So these are the advantages of WIMP interface. That's why it will be available in each and every applications, softwares, etc. Now see, these are the again some components of WIMP interface like buttons, radio buttons, checkbox, text box, text field, and this again a dialog box, right? Again the search bar or toolbar. These are also the applications of WIMP interface. Next. Now again disadvantages of WIMP interface. If there are advantages, then disadvantages also are there. They use more processing power than other types of interface. WIMP interface can be slow for experienced programmers to use because experienced programmers always used commands or shortcut keys, right? So these people often find interface faster to use, difficult to handle simultaneous input even 2 mice. WIMP interface is pure WIMP, doesn't use other sense like hearing, touch, etc. It takes more RAM and storage space on the disk. So these are the disadvantages of WIMP interface. But still, it is very usable.